Uh, Chapter 29 coming at you Apush style, starting with Big Thug.
I'm Lil Thug too.
A donkey and an elephant in a patch of grass. A bull was sauntered over with antlers made of brass. Starts fighting with the elephant in the same class. But Teddy's new nationalism wasn't made to pass. So Woodrow on his donkey had a free ride and took the ballot handily, new freedom by his side. Teddy and Taft weren't enough to change the tide. Wilson won in 1912 and idealism was his guide. Teddy was ready to take the chair, but in the end he was more like a teddy bear. Wilson's labor reforms made working more fair. Yeah, him and Louis Brandeis made a pretty nice pair. Apush, 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 let's go.
Wilson tried to steer the nation in a progressive direction. He offered correction to the big business infection. There was no objection, nor any rejection when he made the selection to offer labor unions protection. He had much affection for reforming tariffs, trusts, and banks. All the small businesses offered their thanks. World War I was creeping up, but he held back the tanks. He didn't want to get involved, but he had to help out the Franks. In the meantime, he had to think up a solution, cause he was unhappily involved in the Mexican Revolution. He didn't want to be imperialist, he didn't want no confusion, but in the end, in the Philippines, there was no resolution. Apush, Apush, let's go.
In the beginning, President Wilson called for neutrality, cause you see his mentality called for no brutality, but in actuality, the U.S. gave Britain hospitality. He knew what was coming, but didn't want to face the reality. He managed to stay out of war and maintain isolation. Hughes lost the election, it was Wilson domination. Wilson was also a doctor and had his PhD certification, yet contrary to popular belief, even increased segregation. Lithuania, Arabic, and Sussex were made to float, because they were sunk by the torpedo, the German U-boat. Germany topped off the cake by sending the Zimmerman note. Wilson had to give in. He was held up by his throat. Apush, Apush, let's go.
Wilson said the world must be made safe for democracy. Washington would have said that this is hypocrisy. It seems as though Washington had made a false prophecy because he warned against the involvement in foreign policy. So that is basically it for chapter 29. If you understood this, then it's probably a sign that you got a 5 on your AP. We're sure you did fine. It's the end of the rap. We're getting to the last line. We just wanted to say, Mr. Steer, we commend you for teaching us Apush. On you we could always depend. Although the finish is near, we can also pretend that this is just the beginning. It isn't the end. Apush, Apush, Apush,
Apush, let's go.